He asked to come back. This return will shake up the NFL, and Raiders fans will hate it. Former Raiders offensive star plans to return to the franchise even after trying to leave the team for days and leaving in a dramatic way because he wanted to play in the playoffs. Some say we don't need him, so why would Mark Davis bring him back? That's a good question. Does he want to come back because the Raiders fired Pierce and he had a falling out with the coach? As the Las Vegas Raiders embark on a pivotal off-season, questions about rebuilding leadership and roster positions loom large. Among the possibilities for 2025 is a surprising potential reunion with former wide receiver Davante Adams, who was traded to the New York Jets during the 2024-25 season. Adams' move to the Jets came after he expressed dissatisfaction with the Raiders' direction. Despite the allure of reuniting with quarterback Aaron Rodgers, Adams' tenure with the Jets did not yield the results he hoped for. The Jets endured a challenging season, leaving Adams in a similarly frustrating position. Now, as Adams approaches his 32nd birthday, he finds himself considering his options for the future. Speaking on Up and Adams with Kay Adams, the wide receiver hinted at being open to various opportunities, including a return to former teams. "You can't rule out anything," Adams said. "I have a lot of love for the organizations I've played for, so I wouldn't rule anyone out. Obviously, there's maybe some saltiness from fan bases that don't understand what I was going through, but it's always about what's best for my career." During his 3 seasons with the Raiders, Adams became a central figure in their offense. Over 37 games, he amassed 2,869 receiving yards and established himself as one of the most reliable wideouts in the NFL. His departure left a void that Jacoby Myers filled admirably, stepping into the role of the team's top receiver. However, Adams' return could elevate the Raiders' offense, particularly as they search for a franchise quarterback. The Raiders are in the midst of an organizational overhaul, with new leadership in both the coaching staff and front office on the horizon. Bringing Adams back could strengthen the receiving core. Pairing Adams with Myers and standout tight end Brock Bowers would create a formidable trio for any quarterback. Provide veteran leadership. Adams' experience and leadership could help mentor younger players on and off the field. Reignite fan support. Despite the circumstances of his departure, Adams remains a fan favorite in Las Vegas. The reunion could energize the fan base. While a potential reunion is intriguing, several factors could complicate the process. Cap space. Adams' contract demands could pose challenges for the Raiders, who have other roster priorities. Past frustrations. Adams' initial departure stemmed from dissatisfaction with the franchise's direction. The Raiders would need to convince him that their vision aligns with his career goals. Competition. Other teams may also pursue Adams, especially contenders with a clear path to the playoffs. Davante Adams' return to Las Vegas would be a storyline filled with redemption and intrigue. As the Raiders work to rebuild their identity and bolster their roster, bringing back a generational talent like Adams could provide the spark they need. Whether the two sides can reconcile and move forward remains to be seen, but this offseason could present a unique opportunity for both the player and the franchise.